Hi, I'm Chris Brecher. Welcome to another 3-minute learning series. The last one was about a follow through after a doji, but I can't stress enough on how follow throughs, whether it's up or down, the validity of it, say that quickly 3 times, but the validity is if there's support or resistance underneath or overhead. So let's go over my simple way to determine support and resistance. Forget complicated formulas. This is something you can spot in seconds. So support is where buyers have stepped in before. The price stops falling and bounces. Resistance is the opposite. Most traders clutter their charts with too many lines. I can't tell you how many people are not trading anymore that have just blindly used a 20 SMA or a 20 EMA or whichever one you want to use as blindly support and resistance. I don't do it that way. My method keeps it simple. So let me show you what I'm doing. Where did price stall multiple times? Or where did it bounce multiple times? So the reason that this is so important is because of this. Go into Carvana. Now, one of the other series was about long-legged dojis. Another one was about dojis. And then about the follow-through. So prior tops becomes bottoms. The more points of contact, the more valid the support. Now, keep in mind on this that a lot of people talk about filling gaps. That's because a lot of gaps are a lack of support on the way down or a lack of resistance on the way up. But your first area was right there, those prior tops. Just connect them. Just connect them right here. So what happened after the follow through? That's your first stop was that area. Now, the next thing a lot of people get wrong is they think it's an exact price. Take them off your Twitter feed if they try to give you an exact price. The key is the zone. That's your zone. The prior tops and that gap, that's your zone, and that's where it went. So if you're playing this in some way to the downside, your objective should be that zone. That doesn't mean you have to buy it. That kind of doji usually signals a top, especially after this kind of protracted uptrend like you've had. And you're seeing it now on what's going on. But I just want you to know that that's the support. Now go and take CRSP, another one with a follow through to the downside like I was showing you. What happened? Where's the support? Intraday. Well, you didn't see any. There wasn't any support till really in this zone down here. We call that an air hole. You had a little support here. That's how bear flags start. And then you had nothing. So that's why it's called an air hole, because of lack of support. Now, how about on the way up? Because a lot of these have lack of resistance on the way up. There you go. So a bull flag is more likely to work when you have lack of resistance on the way up. A bear flag is more likely to work when you have lack of support on the way down. Connect the lines. I'd like at least 2 points of contact. I'd like them to be horizontal lines when we talk about price and support and resistance. Hope you found this helpful. Take care.